Okay, and that stitch came undone, so just pull it down, restitch it, 1, 2, hang a stitch. Now another way that's easy, you just grab the hook, take it out, and then hang it. And knit 2 rows. Rehang the stitch. And knit 2 rows. Rehang the stitch. Now if you like using the smaller tool, like I do, when you're transferring stitches, just use your, if you don't have 2 of them, just use your short one, your long one to hold the needles. But I have 2 of them, so I will use 2 of them. And knit 2 rows. Rehang the stitch. Knit 2 rows, rehang a stitch. See what I did? That needles were not supposed to be there. No biggie. Just take the rows out. Push them back. Bring the carriage back over to the left. Detangle it. Needles in working position. Needles in non-working position. And stitch your second row. Rehang your last stitch. Now remember, this is my 8th needle, so my carriage will stay on that side. Now take these off. I don't know why I'm counting these. I know they're 8. I think it's out of habit. Okay. Now hang that there. Keeping the yarn out of the way. And rehang these 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did that in time because I wanted to show you something. That first set's always sometimes hard to find, so just put them on and then go back here and pick up the bar. See? Right there. Whereas if you were knitting this, you would have to take all those stitches off the needle and then do it. Now, I need to put my carriage on the side that my thread is on. I need to remove these stitches from the stitch holder. And I'm threading it so that the transfer tool is going towards my corner. And I take my tool out, rehang that first stitch. Kind of got a double stitch in the corner. I didn't grab all those, so where did I? No, I didn't. Hang on. My yarn wants to split. So I just pull it out a little bit and then hang it. Okay, and hang this, my tool onto a knit holder and move my weights up. Now this is tier 2. Now if I was going to do a third tier, I would do tier 1 again. Okay. Alright. This one actually should have been put on a yarn holder. And to do that, I am just going to thread it down, just like we did, but in reverse. I mean, if I wanted to clip it, I could leave it on there, but I don't feel like clipping it, so I'll just hook that into the work. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I have the needles in non-working position that need to be. I have this one in hold position, and I have these in working position. I will already hung the stitch, knit 2 rows. Okay, then I will hang another stitch. Now we're going to pretend that you've just done maybe about 20 tiers. So when I get it finished, I will do the bottom, the top triangles. Okay. One, two. Hang. Whoop. See, it didn't stitch. No biggie, just stitch it. So I did 1, 2, and I'm hanging. 1, 2. Let me bring you down so you can see this a little bit more. Let me move it back some, so I can next. Let's come in a little bit. Okay, I think that'll work. Sorry about that. Need to push it back a little bit more. And if I get in the way of the camera, I do apologize. Okay. So I've knitted my 2 rows. I transfer 1 stitch. Put it back in hold position. 1, 2. Let me come down just a little bit more. And now you can see my stuff. Okay, I've knitted the 2. I transfer a stitch. 1, 2, transfer a stitch. And that's the last stitch, so I'm going to leave my carriage over on the left hand side. I'm going to take these stitches off the machine, give it a little bit of a tug, and just take them off. Try to stay out of the way. Now if it gets kind of tight and you need to remove these, go right ahead. Trying not to catch your yarn holder. And I got 3, 4 on there so far. And just, now once you get them all on there, you take your weights off because you don't want them to interfere with what you're doing. Set them aside because you will use them again. Now when I get this done, I will show you, I will show you what we've done so far. Okay, bring yourself some room. Rehang 8 stitches. And that is all you're due for a square. Rehang the 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I thought I missed one, 7, and 8. Okay. Now we're going in this direction, so these have to come off. And to take these off, you just thread them back on. Not back on, but thread them onto the transfer tool. Now I know these are the ones I had to take off because they make the edge of the square. See right here. Okay, so transfer one stitch. Move your weights out of the way. Hang 2 weights at least, one on each end. Carriage over onto the right and knit 2 rows. 1, 2. Rehang a stitch. Knit 2 rows. Now, one of my needles is out of aligned, and I'm pretty sure it's the one this is hanging on. So I just reached in with my finger, and it was, and pushed it. It was here. I just reached in and pulled it out. Okay, 1, 2, rehang. This is where you got to make sure that this is all the way out into hold position. 1, 2. All the way out in hold position. Rehang. 1, 2. Rehang. Now this one got split, so I'm making sure I grab all the threads. Hang on a minute. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, rehang. 1, 2. Rehang. 1, 2, rehang. Now, that's my 8th stitch. So when I knit this row, I'm going to leave the carriage on the left side. And these stitches I will remove from the machine. Yeah. I will remove these from the machine because that is the end of tier 2. Wait a minute. Yeah. Leave them on the machine because now we're going to do the ending, which I'm going to take this light blue over here. I got just a little bit left of it. Now this one you got to do a increase. So pull 7 into non-working position. Knit 1, 2.